morning all of you. Hydroxy compounds alcohol. In this video we are going to discuss about oxidation of glycerol, a trihydric alcohol. Propane 1,2,3 triol. Before enter into this oxidation of glycerol, as usual I would like to say the oxidation of primary alcohol. Primary alcohol on oxidation gives an aldehyde which on further oxidation gives carboxylic acid contain same number of carbon atom as the primary parent alcohol. If parent alcohol containing 2 carbon atom, now the acid also containing 2 carbon atom. Like that, secondary alcohol CHOH on oxidation gives a ketone which on further oxidation give a mixture of acid, both the acid containing lesser number of carbon atom than the parent alcohol. When ketone undergo oxidation, carbon-carbon bond cleavage takes place in ketone. Keep these in mind, come to the oxidation of glycerol. In glycerol, we have 2 primary alcoholic group and 1 secondary alcoholic group. Molecular formula CH2OH, CHOH and CH2OH, glycerol, CH2OH. Propane 1,2,3 triol. The first and third carbon atoms are primary alcoholic carbon atom, the center carbon is secondary alcoholic carbon atom. First I am going to oxidize this primary alcohol. Primary alcohol on oxidation gives an aldehyde which on further oxidation gives an acid. Now, this CH2OH group on oxidation gives aldehydic functional group. Only that primary alcohol on oxidation gives aldehyde. One secondary alcohol, there is no change. Again we have one primary alcohol CH2OH. This aldehydic group further on oxidation and is converted into carboxylic acid functional group COOH, CHOH. Here you have CH2OH. And one more primary alcohol we have here. Now, primary alcohol on oxidation gives an aldehyde which on further oxidation gives an acid. One more primary alcohol we get. I write the oxidation of this primary alcohol in one step. That means this primary alcohol on oxidation gives an aldehyde which on further oxidation gives carboxylic acid. We know the carboxylic acid is the final product COOH. Primary aldehyde acid, primary alcohol on oxidation gives an aldehyde which on further oxidation gives an acid. Come to the next one. In the center carbon we have secondary alcoholic group. Center carbon we have secondary alcoholic group. Secondary alcoholic group on oxidation. Only this secondary alcohol. CHOH on oxidation gives a C double bond O, a ketonic functional group. Primary alcohol CH2OH, that CHOH on oxidation gives a C double bond O. Now, there is one more possibility of oxidation. We know there is no way we have to oxidize the primary alcohol. Again, primary alcohol on oxidation gives aldehyde which on further oxidation gives carboxylic acid. Here you have C double bond O. Primary alcohol undergo oxidation gives an aldehyde which on further oxidation gives carboxylic acid. Finally, this compound on oxidation. In ketone, we know carbon-carbon bond cleavage takes place. Carbon dioxide is liberated and the final product of oxidation is oxalic acid, COOH, and here also COOH with the liberation of carbon dioxide gas state. Now, see the last compound of this reaction. The first and third carbon atoms are carboxylic acid group, second carbon is a secondary alcoholic group, and we know the secondary alcohol is on oxidation gives a ketone. This secondary alcohol on oxidation gives a ketone. So now I write the molecular formula, I write the oxidation reaction of this compound. The secondary alcoholic group on oxidation gives a ketonic functional group, C double bond O group. Now these are the product of oxidation of glycerol. Once again I explain it fastly. When primary alcohol undergo oxidation gives an aldehyde, which on further oxidation gives an acid. This primary alcoholic group on oxidation gives an aldehyde, which on further oxidation gives acid. And the secondary alcoholic group on oxidation gives ketone. Both the primary alcohol on oxidation gives an acid. Finally, undergo oxidation, liberate carbon dioxide, gives oxalic acid. Now, before discussing the oxidizing agent used in different oxidation reaction, now I am going to write all the common and IUPAC name of this compound. This is our glycerol. Glycerol containing one aldehyde functional group. Therefore, this is called glyceraldehyde. This is called glyceraldehyde. I will get the IUPAC name here. Glycerol containing one acid functional group. Therefore, the common name is glyceric acid. Common name is glyceric acid. Third compound, a new name, not tartaric but tartronic acid. Tartronic acid is a common name. Now we are going to write the IUPAC name. The glyceraldehyde containing two types of functional group. One is aldehyde, another one is alcoholic functional group. If aldehyde and alcoholic functional groups are present in a compound, the first preference is given to aldehyde. So this comes suffix. The two OH groups comes prefix. 3 carbon atom, when you give numbering 1 first carbon aldehyde, second and third carbon atom. 3 carbon atom prop, carbon single bond N, aldehyde L, propanol 1, 2, 3. In the second and third carbon we have 2 hydroxy group. Therefore, what is the IUPAC name? 2, 3 dihydroxy prop N, L, propanol. And in glyceric acid also we have 2 types of functional group. One is carboxylic acid and OH. The first preference is to carboxylic acid. 1, 2, 3. Shall I write the IUPAC name like this? 3 carbon prop, carbon single bond N, carboxylic acid IUPAC name end with oic acid, propanoic acid. Second and third carbon containing 2 hydroxy group. 2, 3 dihydroxy propanoic acid. Come to tartronic acid. Tartronic acid, same. The first preference is given to carboxylic acid when you give numbering 1, 2, 3. When you give numbering 1, 2, 3. Correct? 3 carbon propane. Now I write the name here, IUPAC name of this compound. 3 carbon propane, carbon single bond N, carboxylic acid name end with oic acid. We have 2 carboxylic acid, therefore di. If you use here di or tri, you have to complete the alkane. What is the position of dioic acid? 1, 3. Propane 1, 3 dioic acid. In the second carbon we have 1 hydroxy. So the IUPAC name of this compound is 2 hydroxy propane 1, 3 dioic acid. 2 hydroxy propane 1, 3 dioic acid. Now come to these 3 compounds. First compound common name, we can give the common name from one more compound. You know the name of this compound? CH3, C, double bond O, CH3. CH3, C double bond O, CH3. I think you know the name acetone, dimethyl ketone, propanone, simply acetone, a solvent. One hydrogen atom of methyl group is replaced by one OH. Here you have C double bond O. Another hydrogen atom of methyl group is replaced by one OH. So what is the name? Dihydroxy acetone. From acetone, 2H are replaced by 2OH. Dihydroxy acetone. Nothing but dihydroxy acetone. CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Each one hydrogen atom is replaced by OH. So the common name is dihydroxy acetone. Dihydroxy acetone. This is your mesoxalic acid. Mesoxalic acid. Last one is oxalic acid. Oxalic acid. Common name. Now, IUPAC name of this compound. 3 carbon, 1 ketone functional group and 2 hydroxy alcoholic functional group. The preference is to ketone functional group. Therefore, ketone functional group must be indicated as suffix hydroxy prefix. If OH is indicated in prefix, its name is hydroxy. 3 carbon propane, carbon single bond N, ketone 1, position of ketone 2. In the first and third carbon atom, we have 2 hydroxy group. Therefore, 1,3 dihydroxy propane 2,1. Like that, we have to give number. Here, ketone and carboxylic acid are present. The preference is given to carboxylic acid only. If alcohol functional group is denoted as prefix hydroxy, aldehyde functional group formyl, prefix formyl. Ketone functional group comes in prefix means oxo, 3 carbon propane. Shall I write the IUPAC name here? Propane, propane, carbon single bond N, oic acid, 2 carboxylic acid, dioic acid, di-tri comes, the name end with E, position of dioic acid, propane 1,3 dioic acid, and in the second carbon we have 1 oxo. 2 oxo, propane, 1,3 dioic acid. Oxalic acid, IUPAC name, I write here the IUPAC name of oxalic acid. Symbol 2 carbon eth, carbon single bond N, oic acid, 2 carboxylic acid group, therefore dioic acid, and the position of carboxylic acid are 1,2 dioic acid. One more point I would like to explain that when glycerol undergo oxidation, remember that continuously no product is obtained continuously. Depending upon the oxidizing agent used, different product are obtained. Depending upon the oxidizing agent used. So, which oxidizing agent used to get a particular product, oxidized product, that we are going to discuss. Oxidizing agent, what are the product, oxidized product of glycerol? If dilute HNO3 is used as an oxidizing agent, it gives a mixture of compound. One is glyceric acid along with tartronic acid. Tartronic acid. A mixture of compound is obtained when dilute nitric acid is used. If corn nitric acid is used as an oxidizing agent, only one product is obtained from glycerol, that is glyceric acid. It oxidizes glycerol into glyceric acid only. Bismuth nitrate used as an oxidizing agent means it oxidizes glycerol into mesoxalic acid. Mesoxalic acid. A very most important oxidizing agent in glycerol may be asked in one word question is bromine water, a very weak oxidizing agent. This bromine water is also used to oxidize glucose into gluconic acid. Sodium hypobromide, Fendon's reagent. What is Fendon's reagent? I write here. Fendon's reagent is a mixture of ferrous sulfate, FeSO4, ion is in 2 plus oxidation state, and hydrogen peroxide H2O2. Bromine water, sodium hypobromide or Fendon's reagent are used. Here also a mixture of two compounds are obtained, glycerol into glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone. So, glyceraldehyde, first two oxidized product, and dihydroxyacetone are obtained. This mixture of two compound is called glycerose. Glycerose. What is glycerol? That is one word question. Glycerose is a mixture of glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone. Periodic acid, molecular formula HiO4, and lead tetraacetate, simply lead tetraacetate. CH3COO 4 times Pb, lead tetraacetate, is used as an oxidizing agent. We know wherever you use periodic acid, carbon-carbon bond cleavage takes place. Periodic acid. You studied in glycol oxidation. Glycol, when oxidized with periodic acid, gives formaldehyde. Like that, glycerol undergo oxidation with periodic acid, carbon-carbon bond undergo cleavage, gives formaldehyde, which on further oxidation gives formic acid, methanoic acid, formic acid. Acidified potassium dichromate oxidizes glycerol into oxalic acid. So, depending upon the oxidizing agent used, different products are obtained. This is oxidation of glycerol. Thank you for watching. If you like, please subscribe. Next, we are going to discuss the acidity of alcohol, then acidity of phenol. Thank you very much.